Isn't this a beautiful looking tomato? This will just be a short video, but it is part of Shed Wars because this is the mortgage lifter tomato, and 4 of them, they were starting to turn when I harvested them, if you remember, and now they've fully ripened up. I'm going to take the seeds out of all of these, and I have a bunch of seeds, but for the regular home gardener, you probably just need seeds from one tomato. And that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm going to put those back there, and I'll show you about taking the seeds out of this one tomato. See, there's a couple of seeds in further, but most of them are really close to the outside. This is just barely the top, as you see, so it's only going to be a seed here and there. Oh. What I noticed, and I don't know if this is normal for a mortgage lifter or not, but that's quite a meaty tomato. This side, you're really close to the hinge, so you would expect that anyway, but then when you go down further into the tomato, it's still quite a lot of flesh there, and not as much gel as you get in some tomatoes. Now these seeds, I have to put them in this bottle. The reason being, all of that gel that's around the seeds, that will dry and make it harder to germinate them. What we're going to do here is put them in there, and then we'll add a little bit of water to it. Don't need much water. But this we're going to sit in a warm spot and let it ferment. Usually it only takes about 4 days doing it this way, but this is what would happen in the tomato. When the tomato starts to rot, then that gel would ferment and just fall away from the seeds so that the seeds can germinate. When you're collecting seeds, then you have to do it this way. So I'll twirl them around. Put the lid on. You could go by once in a while and, like I say, just like that, twirl them a bit. But after 4 days, we'll clean these out. So see you in 4 days. I put the rest of the seed from the other 3 tomatoes in here and added some more water. I don't know if you can see those couple seeds that's falling there now. See, as they ferment out of the gel, then they're heavy enough to fall. They're starting to fall more now just because I've got it up and it's shaking, and that's why they were, I think. You can see one that's floating up again now. That's a that seed won't be viable. He'll remain floating. However, now if we look underneath, we see all those seeds, so they should be good viable seeds. I'll take off the top. You can see there's still quite a few seeds up top here. Now they may be floating because they're not fully developed seeds, or they may be floating because they're caught among all that gel. So you can see there's 2 layers, right? The stuff that's still floating in the gel, and then the stuff that is separated down. Which is one of the reasons why we take it every once in a while and shake it up, so that if any of the seed was just stuck among the floating gel, then now it will fall down, and we'll wait for it to separate like it was just then. It's been a couple of days, and you see this is what happens when we ferment it for a while. It's kind of separated here now. You see on the top there are still some seeds up there. It was more than that, but I forgot to turn the camera on. But this is why we shake it. This could be seeds that are immature. If they're immature, they'll float. Or it could be that the gel is still sticking around them and the gel floats. So we shake it every once in a while to get those loosened out from the gel, and then the good ones will fall to the bottom. You can see all those seeds lower down. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take a spoon see if I can gently get these out that are on top. No, I'm not going to be able to do that. So let's try cutting it up and just pouring that through as well. Now the ones that were floating are in there. I'm going to put them over in that bowl. And I'll bring this in closer. Because we got all those seeds that are sunk. I'm going to slowly drain it off. Now they may have come up the bottle, so we'll put them back in the bottle. We'll put water in here again. Give it a good shaking. Actually, we'll do these first. And we'll wait for that to settle now. We let it settle. Most of these seeds on top now are probably immature. Okay, so that's all the floating ones. Knock them back. Now, basically we're washing these through now. So I'm going to put some more water in. Put the top back on. They're fairly clean now, so I'm going to give it a... Ah, damn! A really good shaking. There, and I'll let them settle. And go get me a mop. Now you can see there's no seeds floating on top. So that little bit of floaty I'm going to pour off. Until I see the seeds coming up. Then I'll put in some more water. See, these are sinking pretty fast now. That's all good seeds there. Now to strain them out. Sit that there for a minute, and I'm going to put this down with the one of the plants here. Water the plant and add a bit of nutrition at the same time. I think that would be a good idea. I have this margarine container lid. Put them out there. And spread them around somewhat. And as they dry, I'll move them around to get them completely dried. Right now, that's the best we can do until they're partially dry. Remember these seeds, I'm going to put them back. I might not get anything out of this. And if I don't get any seeds out of here, out of this, I've got lots of seeds anyway. I'm going to wait until I got them dry, so then I'll be able to tell you how many seeds I have. We'll leave that for a while. All nice and dry now. You don't need to know exactly how many seeds you have, but I'm going to count these because I have a YouTube channel and it's part of this teaching to show you just how many seeds you get from 3 tomatoes. There we go. Each pile there's 10 seeds in. There's 10 piles along this way. And we have 6 piles this way. That's 600 seeds. Plus these 3. So 630 seeds out of the 3 tomatoes.